Hey friends, I'm April. I am a singer-songwriter and music teacher, and today I am going to write an entire song on camera. So I have taken on this challenge once before, and I'm going to link it here. But today, to make it even more randomized, I am going online to a random word generator, and I am going to generate random words. It came up with the word ignite before, but I'm not going to use that one because I clicked it when I was off camera. So I'm going to do it so you can all see. Whoop. Cooperation. Specimen. Oh god. Crisis. Oh my goodness, those are way harder words than last time. No, maybe not. Cabbage was pretty difficult. Okay, so what were they? Cooperation, crisis, and what was the second one? And specimen. Specimen. Okay. So those are my words. I'm going to write them down so I don't forget what they are. Cooperation, specimen, crisis. Okay. So my first reaction here is that this sounds like it's going to be something like sci-fi or like space opera-esque. So like this is going to sound very different from my turquoise happy dreamy song. But we do have the word cooperation here, which is kind of a really lovely word. So what I'm going to do is I should turn my keyboard on. I'm probably going to start in a minor key this time. I don't know why I go to A minor. Okay. I'm going to start with, maybe with like seventh chords too. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now we have A minor 7, D minor 7, G7 maybe, C7, and maybe I'll go even further with secondary dominants, or maybe I'll just repeat that, but maybe I should come up with some words first. There's a crisis. Wait a minute. Okay, so there's a crisis. So what kind of crisis would there be? A crisis in cooperation. And the word specimen to me feels really like alien-y. So like I'm kind of imagining this as like a space-oriented thing. So what I'm thinking of is like, I don't know, I'm thinking like dirty computer maybe. There's a crisis in the organization. There's a crisis in the organism, and it's written by Billy Joel. Wait a minute. No, I don't know if I like that though, because the crisis within the individual organism doesn't necessarily make sense to me though. Okay, wait a minute. So maybe I shouldn't start it with there's a crisis. Like maybe I should build up to the crisis. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to figure out what the actual crisis is. So like if this is some sort of sci-fi experiment, presumably the crisis would involve a lack of cooperation, and maybe something happened to a specific specimen that they were doing like tests on. So like maybe instead of starting with there's a crisis, maybe I should start with like there's a really specific thing happening to the specimens that we've been working with as our alien organization. So specimen number 304 walked up from the slab and straight toward the door. I'm using that. What was it, 304? Maybe stepped off the slab. See, that sounds like a crisis to me. Like if you're doing like experiments on this like specimen in your lab and like it walks away and you're like, holy crap, how did it walk away? Ah! so that's, I think, worthy of crisis. But maybe they need cooperation to like help him. Or maybe if we cooperate with the specimen, then everything will be good again. Maybe, and we'll wind up on like a C or something. The guards were running and the halls were flashing red. The halls were flashing red. So the reason that I really like this lyric so far is that the halls flashing red implies that there's some sort of danger and that there's like a reason that this scary thing is scary. This is turning kind of Frankenstein-y and I'm kind of here for it. So yeah, I want to experiment with a new chord progression when I get to my pre-chorus. And did you see the way So for my pre-chorus, I'm thinking I want to change up my chord progression. So where I'm going to maybe go is to F here, F7, to a C, and it's going to sound really big and bold. So the halls were flashing red. So something emergency-esque just happened. We've got a really visceral reminder. There's probably a lot of noise happening in these hallways. There are guards running. Everything's freaking out. So we're going to do flashing red. Did you see the way the na 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 Ooh, G minor 7, yes! Okay, wait. So I feel like my last experiment with this was a lot easier, and I think the reason for it is because here I have to come up with a lot of exposition, but I have to come up with that exposition in a way that feels not exposition-y. So I have to make sure that I have like sense description, and that's why I really like that halls flashing red lyric. Okay, so what rhymes with way? I like Did You See the Way because it has kind of like an Elton Johnny thing about it. But what I'm wondering is, how do what should I rhyme way with? I'm going to think way, today, ray, get. This is literally the same rhyming I did last time. Oh, did you see the way the bullets ricocheted? Oh, okay, wait, hold on. So, did you see the way the bullets ricochet? That is the hardest word to spell ever. Ricocheted. So, we've got, and did you see the way the bullets all ricocheted on the walls of the halls? Maybe off of like the specimen's skin. Oh my god, that's so scary. Oh no, maybe even instead of calling them the specimen, I could call them like just number 304, like, you know, like Stranger Things 11. And did you see the way the bullets all ricocheted off the skin of number 3? Now, all ricocheted off the skin of number 304. And did you hear the sounds of sirens spinning all around? Do you hear the sound? No, I guess hear the sounds. See, the problem with hear the sounds is that obviously if you hear something, you are hearing sounds. So I could just get out the words the sounds and it'll still make exactly the right amount of sense without being redundant. So I'm going to just say, did you hear? Oh, maybe instead of did you hear, I could do can you hear? So I could do, and can you hear? And you can hear that the monster is near when hear. Okay, so, and, oh, or you can hear. Okay, so I like you can hear. This is such a weird one. Like, how did I wind up with this? Okay, so ricocheted rhymes with afraid, so I'm definitely going to try to use that. And did you see the way the bullets all ricocheted off the skin of number 304? And you can hear that the monster is near when... Oh, this is cool. Okay, so... And did you see the way the bullets all ricocheted off the skin of number 304? And you can hear that the monster is near, 'cause its heartbeat can rattle the floor. What do you think?
This is awesome.
I know. I'm like really excited about this one. Okay. So right then, so that's my pre-chorus. That's pretty cool. And I've already used the word, what did I use? I used specimen. That's like the hardest word, I think. So like, I guess it's all downhill from here, right? I still haven't used crisis or cooperation, but that's going to be really fun when I finally get there. Yay.